Guys, welcome back. Sorry for the lack of updates a couple of days. I've been busy with my house, renovating, so I didn't have the time to make a review. But this is Samuree #1, Possessed by the Rise of Magic. That's the event. And I'm not very familiar with the Continuity Comics, but I know that Neal Adams is involved. I believe this is his company, and he made a complete universe of the Continuity Comics with a lot of cool characters. And I have a couple of them. I have only Megalith, two comics, and a couple of others. And I like the art. I like the characters. So I want to pick this up more and more, but shipping costs, etc. International shipping and then import fees in the Netherlands. It's terrible. It's yeah, okay, but that's here nor there. I believe this is volume 2, by the way. Volume 1 of Samuree is on the way, so this I don't know the whole story, but I believe this is the beginning of the Rise of Magic event that it's been continuing through the different comics of Continuity Comics, from different appearances from Megalith, Armor, Miss Mystic. All these characters have these events, like X-Men and, well, let's not talk about X-Men. Because they're doing an event after event after event. So, by the way, I have no idea who the artist is because it's not really in the book. I had to look it up. But I know that the cover is made by Mark Beachum and Alex Nino, I believe. And I got the other 4. This is a 4-issue event. So I got this one. It's really cool. I got this one. Yeah. And I got this one. Looks freaking cool. So 90s. Yeah. Looks freaking amazing. And it's about the rise of magic. And so let's start. So we see here a couple of guys being chased by, skeleton animals. But it seems these guys are here in the afterlife. They are dead. And they're running towards it. They're getting chased by these creatures. And, by the way, look at this. Looks great. Oh, by the way, before forgetting, do you see this here? It's been through the whole Rise of Magic. Okay, you see, there's some kind of, I don't know, I call it a bevel, but it's not really a bevel. It's more like a print, that pulls it outside. There's a word for that, but I'm forgetting. I don't know. And that's what I wanted to show you. And so they are reaching. Well, let's show it. So they are reaching the gates of heaven, according to them. And there's some kind of a gatekeeper here who has no name. And he looks in the book, and he says, you have been our faithful servants. And they say, yes, we have been the faithful servants of Zoroaster, high priest of Uhura Mazda. And they are, they are battling, the god of darkness, Ariman, in the name of Uhura Mazda, who was the god of light and justice. But then this creature says, well, I call it a creature, or the gatekeeper. Look at those fingers, really cool eyes. He says, well, I regret to inform you that these gates are closed for you. You must find your eternity elsewhere. And then they are getting picked up by the demons. And these disciples or worshippers says, well, that cannot be. We are faithful servants to the God of Light. And then this gatekeeper says, you are fooled. Oh yeah, I have to read this because this is a very powerful message. Okay, let's go. You were fooled by a false priest. Did you truly believe the Lord of Lights would bid you do the base and evil things you do? If so, you are fools as well. And then they are begging and on their knees and said, but it was the will of our God. We just did what he wanted. We didn't know. And then the gatekeeper says, what God would ask for blind obedience? What God would ask you to kill? You poor sad fools. That God would be a devil, for the greatest sins of all is ignorance. Man, I love that sentence. So, yeah, I mean, in the real world, as you know, there's a lot of killing in the name of God or Allah or whatever deity do you believe in. And yeah, it's bad. It's okay you believe in a God, don't kill people, just don't. You go to hell. And they are being transported to a place, and they said, "Hey, I thought we were falling." I said, "Well, you are being." He said, oh, "Well, it was a test." And then they look around and they see the evil god that they battled before, or well, in the name of, and it's Ariman. This is the demon, and there are some, I don't know, frog horses, really demons, and they are, well, let's say they're being tortured for the rest of eternity. So Ariman summons a disciple, another disciple of his, and she's being transported to Earth because she needs to prepare stuff for opening a realm that he can, enter to go to Earth, enter Earth, and, then the rise of magic will start, I guess. Not entirely sure. And then we switch to Samuree. We see these homeless people are getting beat up, and these folks want to do other stuff. Samuree jumps off a roof, helps them, and this is a fine shot. So this guy wants to punch her, and then she uses the side to put it in the oh man, it looks so painful. So awesome stuff. But then out of nowhere, some kind of a older gentleman comes to the aid of Samuree, and kicks also the asses of those fucks. The fox is running away, and although he's a rich fellow, he wants to help those people. And Samuree is a little bit stunned about the fact that there are homeless people here, because this is supposedly the richest country of the world. What I know of Samuree, that she is being, how do you say? She is being raised. She's an American orphan girl raised in an isolated island on Japanese, and training to be a martial arts expert. So it's basically she's Electra. She's doing martial arts. She uses size, the weapon sai. So she becoming I don't know, a samurai or sensei or something like that. I love that. So, what was I talking about? I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah. So there's a little bit of confusion here, because this woman is getting attacked here, and then we are switching over to this man, and the woman is nowhere to be found suddenly. And this man this poor bastard says, "Well, I was a normal man working, but then I just got addicted to drugs, to crack, and he lost his job, and they are homeless. So he says, well, I cannot stand that you are here on the streets. I'm gonna take care of you." And he drives away with the elderly and the son, with the old man and the son. And somebody thinks, well, hey, that's a nice thing to do. There is hope in the city. A little did you know. So more ads to the Rise of Magic event. I love it. It's going to be through different kind of titles, like I said, to Armor, to Miss Mystic, to Samuree. So yeah, lots of stuff going on. And then yeah, let's do this. So somewhere in Manhattan, there's a hotel, and there's rich people living there. And the Dominic Forrester, who is a rich guy, he has a daughter. It's called Jerry Ann. Jerry Ann, goes in a private elevator and says, "Daddy, I'm home." And then Daddy is being treated by a woman. And it's Vanaya. Yes, the same Vanaya that is, where is she? This one. This kid being transported. Yes, my lord. And he is, he says, well, it's not what you think. This is my my holistic doctor. She says, I'm helping your dad with his arthritis. I'm sorry, my technical language of the English language. That doesn't make sense what I just said, but you know what I mean. It's not very good. It shows what I just said, and then suddenly he has got a terrible back pain, and And Jerry Ann says, well, hey, Daddy, what's going on? And then Daddy says, I can reach it. It's ripping into me. It's killing me. Help me. And then he just stands up and walks away. And then she has the evil face. She says, let him go. Hey, it's part of the treatment. You don't have to worry about it. But hey, your daddy is gonna be it's his birthday soon, so I'm gonna make a great fantastic party. Are you coming too? It's so spooky. It's just I think about it. And then this is fantastic. Then we go to the rich guy again. So I don't want to show everything, but looks great. So they are eating supper and eating, and then we see the red eyes here, as you can see. Yeah, and then they are, going to a room with, I don't know, altars and people in robes. And he says, it was so nice to meet you to Cologne when you did. Fate, I call it. And says, what's this? He says, Dad. And then they are looking great here. So he's getting attacked, and then he's getting, by these priests, if you will, or these followers, rips open his shirt, and then his spider, I don't know, what is it? He said, bring forth the controller. Some kind of a spider amulet or crystal, puts it on his chest, and then, it looks great, by the way, he is his slave. Then switching to Megalith and Armor, which is also part of the story, and I believe, what's his name? Jerry Ann and Samuree, are getting invited, and more ads, and to paint the room. But so there's a little bit of side story here that's nice and cool. But Samuree is called Sam. Let's say is it Jerry Ann? What am I forgetting her name? Yeah, Jerry Ann. She says, hey, listen, my dad is going to have a birthday party. Are you coming with me? And she says, yeah, sure, why not? So they are going to the birthday party, and they are dressing up, and they are walking to the hotel, and there's some kind of shadow flying above her. And then she said, what was that? The city's getting weirder day by day. It's so weird. And then they are entering a room, and there's they call it a midget, a small person. Well, you cannot say midget anymore because otherwise you're getting canceled. So, and the walls seem strange. They seem alive, and there's a lot of gargoyles, etc. So some weird stuff going on. And then, really cool, we see her dad, who now has shaved head, said, hey, friends, family, and demons of all sizes, welcome to my party. And I don't know what's going on, man, with these very surrealistic images. Really cool. And then the daughter says to Jerry Ann, hey, who are these people? And look at that, a dog with human hands holding stuff. I don't know, man. It looks crazy. He said, well, it's Vanaya did all this. She hired all these magicians to entertain. Isn't it terrific? And she said, what happened to your hair? And he said, what do you mean? Oh, God, I can't remember what happened. I have to find Vanaya. And there's some kind of a gong sound going on. And then I believe another priest or disciple. And they are bringing back forth the birthday guy. It's called Forrester. And he gets some kind of a thing on his head that says alive. And then he's going to predict the future of these disciples. And then it seems that, we see in a short clip, it's not a clip, a short page here on the right side that, Ariman, I want to say Saruman, but that's another universe. Ariman wants to come to this plane, and they are demanding the sacrifice, and the sacrifice is his daughter. And that's basically the end of the book, and it continues into issue 2. So what's really quick in this issue, also by Mark Beachum and the cover Alex Nino. Very cool. So that's the end of the book. Looks great. I love all the ads with the crazy people, crazy man. This looks fantastic. Look at that, man. Look at that art. Freaking fantastic. So is it a good book? Well, yes and no. I love the story. I love, the whole 80s, 90s thing, because I believe it's from the 80s. No, it's from the 90s. I was wrong. The art is it looks good, but it's inconsistent with the facial expressions, etc. For instance, Varaya looks a little bit different. This guy looks different because a little bit later he is being, like I said, sacrificed or something, because now he looks like this one. Maybe it's the shadows, I don't know. So there's some inconsistency here. I'm not also big of the panel thing. It's very busy, if you know what I mean. So it needs to break stuff up a little bit more. I like this one, but like I said, it's very busy. I don't mind, but well, that's my only criticism. For the rest, yeah, looks great. I want to know more about this comic and the whole continuity comics thing. I tried to get them all, but like I said, it's nearly impossible. I looked on eBay. There's almost no complete collections, almost bits and pieces, and it cost a fortune to get it to my country. So yeah, I think I'm out of luck. But yeah, continuity comics, Samurai #1, Rise of Magic. Do you know it? Do you like it? Have you read it? I don't know. Leave it in the comments below if you want to add a comment. Like I said, I came out wrong. Thanks for watching, guys. Like my video if you want, and try to share it or want to share it. Maybe you should share it. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.